We're building this double-length Yardistry greenhouse you can use in your backyard business, this time on profitable properties. Picked out this nice little spot in the backyard. It should be mostly sunny through the brighter parts of the day, but it will get some shade, which I think will be about perfect. The instructions for this Yardistry, or more commonly called the Costco greenhouse, are pretty dang good, and they also have some solid videos on their website, and I'm not trying to recreate those. The idea is just to pull this back and dump everything off here, one of many loads. We'll see how well it works out. We're here to cover how I made up 2 of them for a 14-foot long greenhouse and some of the customizations that turned out to be very important. We got most of it, you know, not in the bed of the truck. Now we just wrap this guy up and go back for, I don't know, 11, 20, 17 more loads. Well, that's 4 loads. What do you think, dude? You think we need more?
Maybe 3 more loads, maybe.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're digging my sides like that right there, I'm gonna put this right here, right in your little, boop, get out of there.
Well, I was just evening it out.
I know, but it needs to be smashed. Smash it. We gotta compact it. Get to work. Oh, I see you're flicking it off into the grass. What are you doing? Are you sweating? You've been outside for like 8 seconds? This is not what I paid for. I want you to work faster. Oh, but now you're doing a bad job. So can you do it faster and better? Vlad, come on, faster and better. All right, that's enough. Go ahead and set that shovel down. Oh, try again. Yeah, I didn't say throw it down on the floor like you don't care about it anymore.
I don't really care about it.
What? All right, I want you to walk over every square inch of this and squish it down with your feet. No, whoa, you made it worse. Can't believe you made a hole. Stomp, 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 stomp. You know, they just say one thing about kids. You know what it is? They just remind you, like, don't shake the baby. I'll probably throw some water on it, too. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4 trips already.
Really?
It's because the yard is so not level. All right, drop it.
Shower, that's that.
Vlad, do you know what a shower is?
Who knows what a bath
Show your mom
is,
right now
but
with that.
You better not. You better not.
Life decisions are being made. Oh, he got you.
Let me have it.
Here he comes. Oh, you're trying to hide behind me? Oh, what? No, what is this mutiny bullshit? So I already had these random bricks that were just kind of in the backyard in places. And now I'm going to go over here. Kind of impromptu decided that down the center of the greenhouse, we'll just have this like hardened walkway. So it'll be another thing to kind of level out. So I'll go as far as I can and see if it doesn't like spread out some of the material I already have. The occasional and slightly inconvenient rains of South Texas being the only hindrance, made pretty good progress. After 4.5 yards of decomposed granite, and I could only take a half a yard at a time because, you know, tiny little 1/4 ton truck. 9 trips. I finally got the foundation done. I wanted a 4-inch minimum for the base, so this is the highest corner. So we went 4 inches and then just leveled everything from there. It does have a slight lean down to the back, just for water control, basically. I don't think it'll ever get gutters, but maybe, who knows. I was told water and salt would really lock this in too. So we might try to throw some salt on it before I get too carried away building. Box 2 of 2. And set it out nice and neatly, along with a couple of other items. And then we can do inventory. Yay! Inventory! Looks good. Looks good and straight. We may have just found our first damage. Dang. So I came up with this little setup. I just put that glue. A couple of C-clamps. These are spacers to give it some kind of breathing room. so it doesn't get stuck there, because I'm also going to put the hinge on. Yeah, hopefully that works. Luckily, Yardistry was super easy to work with, and when I sent them the pictures of this damage and the other piece here that was made incorrectly, they had me replacements in the mail within a week. Not to mention the fit and finish makes it look like I know what I'm doing. This is a weird one they don't really point out very much, but this guy here has got to be 1.5 inches away. And yeah, that's something the instructions don't really shout out about. It's kind of an important measurement. It'll help you set up this one, since that's constrained. And then you'll measure this one right here, which is supposed to be 23 and change. And then you'll set this upper one. And then your top will be last, I believe. Doing it the other way around doesn't make any sense to me. So the biggest changes I made for this back section, this is the back section, I did not install this guy right here, which it calls for is the little vent. I did not install that because we want to have like a walk-through path. Just kind of visualize that. You know, the first one's here, we'll walk through, it'll be the second half, so this back and then the subsequent front will not be complete. They'll be this kind of like skeletonized situation like we got here. I did relocate that vent to the front door later to help with airflow, considering that the structure's so long now. This tape on the top and bottoms of the window panels was crazy time consuming to install. I'll say that this is a perfect job to knock out inside the house after the sun goes down. I spent way too much time outside sweating while doing it. Let me kick it. You ready? Back. This is Mocha. We picked her up in rough shape from the pound when she was just a puppy. She's 13 years old now, and I can't help but include her in every video because even though she's in pretty good health now, Come here. I want to remember her forever when she does go. Bring it. What a good girl, what a good girl. Ready? All right, bring it. These are all the leftover pieces and parts that I had from combining these two. One thing I'd like to point out, it may look like I just put, you know, a section here, but it actually is a combination. So it's between these two front and rear sections, and it actually is kind of holding them together. The same thing with the one across the threshold here, and then on the other side. In addition to that, I put some longer 4 inches or 5 5/8 inch. Ooh, 5 5/8 inch screws here and here, up here, in the corners, and down there as well. What did you do?
It fell off my face and it broke like that.
The seams lined up really nicely, and I ran a bead of the included caulking at the very top to keep the rain out. Speaking of caulk, I spent a lot of time squeezing my caulk in every gap and corner of this greenhouse. It was a lot of work, and I had to take some breaks to reload several times when I ran low. I had a leftover one of those. Vlad actually pointed it out. So I just took one of these extra ones for the center, and now it's a grab it from any direction door handle. Seems to work out pretty well. At this point, the greenhouse is pretty close to finished, and it's time to reveal it to the wife.
Why are you filming me?
Cuz. All right, come on in.
Nice. I like it. Ooh, so nice. Go here, come across like this. That's awesome, babe. Thank you.
Of course, we're not fully finished yet. I added some black decorative chain to the included eye bolts for more hanging storage, and one of the automatic roof vents destroyed itself, so we had to replace that. And then it was time for the wife to remove her growing jungle from inside of the house into the greenhouse. She propagates and sells a lot of tropical houseplants in our local area, and this space is perfect for her to continue doing that outside of the house. Either way, she's one happy customer, and that's what really matters.